welcome to the Activity Call Live. And now, our host, Andy Albright.
Woo, thank you, Billy. Yeah. All right, here we go, guys. I got some great guests on here today. We just got a few minutes to chat with you. We hope we can add value to your life, to your business. We hope you can connect with these people. We are a team at the Alliance, which is very unusual. I hear some people that come from other companies and they talk about the culture, and there is no culture. It's just everybody's out for themselves. There's no teamwork. They don't take trips together. They do nothing together. It's just, and they sell leads and they push insurance and they drive people. It's interesting. I didn't know about these other companies when we started the Alliance. All I know is I want to get my buddies together, have a good time. Number one, we want to have a good time. Number two, we need some money, because a lot of times our good times ties into money. And three, we want to make a difference in others. And because that's in a networking sales building group, duh, you help others, they do better, duh, your company goes up. So let's do a real quick introduction. You guys from around the country, got a pretty spread out geography. Let's start with Emily Katz. Tell them where you live and what you do and how you're connected to our organization, Miss Emily.
Hey, Andy, can you hear me okay?
You are crystal clear.
Perfect. Well, thank you for having me on the call. My name is Emily Katz. I am 22 years old, out of Bradenton, Florida. I got connected to this business. I grew up with you basically because you go back about 30 years to my parents. And so I watched their success as I grew up, got to go on amazing vacations, just live life and have freedom, and saw all the money they were making and knew that's what I wanted to do. So I got my license when I turned 18. Still went the college route, went to NC State and got my business marketing degree. And after 2 years, when I graduated, I moved down to Florida and I've been full-time ever since. And it's been incredible.
Woohoo! So I got your questions in front of me, Emily, and I got some answers and also got some comments. So look forward to coming back to you. Think about your questions. If you want to adjust them, you want to change any of the questions from your original questions, you'll have a chance. Okay, let's go to the next lady, Sabrina. Where you at? How you located? Where you located? How you tied into us and that stuff.
Awesome. First of all, thank you for inviting me onto the call as well. I am Sabrina Frank. I'm direct to Marnie Frank, my mom. And that's how I got tied into this business. I am in Brooksville, Florida, which is north of Tampa, Florida. How I got a little bit more into it, how I got tied in is I was going to nursing school at the time. And then she said, hey, I want you to go to family reunion with me. You don't have to watch. You don't have to do anything. Just do your homework and kind of sit in the back. There's food, So I went and and then I listened, obviously. And then on the way home, we didn't really talk about it. And then on the way home, I said, I think I can do this. Meanwhile, I was already working as a CNA while going to nursing school. So I wanted to add another thing onto my plate. And eventually, over the course of the year, half a year kind of, I was doing it while in school. It took over my CNA job, and then eventually took over me wanting to do nursing as well.
Well, congratulations on your success so far. I'm reading through your questions. If you want to adjust them, we'll have a chance. Good stuff. Good questions. Let's go with Matt Hughes. Give us an introduction, Matt. Tell us what you do now. I think you still got a career in some kind of health, helping people out and you're doing quite well in this.
Yeah, absolutely. So Matthew Hughes, currently in Olathe, Kansas. Been with the company for almost 3 years now, part-time basis. Going to be full-time soon. It's planned in the game plan. I relate with Sabrina a lot because it's funny because I was a CNA and I was doing like 4 jobs. I'm currently a paramedic, but then I dropped the CNA job. And I was like, I got a slot open. Let's try this insurance thing out. And then ended up loving it. Directed Linda Goebel, then to Adam Katz. And man, it's been a blast. I didn't know anything about insurance, but going into this, I was like, let's just try it out. Right. Then I got an office now. I got 2 assistants. I'm just blowing it up, trying to get bigger and bigger and get out of that ambulance career because, man, this is where it's at.
Where do you live again?
Currently now in Olathe, Kansas.
Do you like that area? So you think that's where you're going to live next rest of your life, or?
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Emily still thinking about moving somewhere. I don't know where she's thinking about, outside of Raleigh or Dallas or something. I don't know. Okay. How about you, Sabrina? Is that you like pretty much where you are? Is that one of your favorite places in the world?
Yeah, I love Florida. I was actually born in New York, and we visit there sometimes. And every time we come back, or really anytime we travel, I say, "Oh, thank God I'm home."
Because of the warmth.
Yes, the warmth. I even like the people better and stuff like that.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But I have a thing. I go like, if you don't live in Florida, you should live on the water. I don't understand. You should get on the water. Got a breeze coming in. But all right, here we go. So I got a lot of questions about money. I want to say this to you three. Like, if you came to me and said, all right, I'm in college, I'm a CNA, I'm an athlete, and you said, how do I excel in college? I would say that's easy. Now, I didn't tremendously excel at college, but I got through with B's. Occasional A, hardly ever a C. I didn't want to waste time. I had no interest in college. I wanted to go to the games. I wanted to get a sticker. I wanted to get my plaque. Just wanted my sticker. That's all I wanted. NC State, boom, rest of my life. I was getting my master's degree. I hated it. Just wanted that sticker. And when somebody said, you don't have to go to NC State to get a sticker for your master's degree. You got your undergraduate degree. That's more than you need. You can get rich. I was like, I'm out. So I never was really, really into it. But if you said, Andy, how would you excel? I'd say, well, you read the books, you go to class, you talk to the professors, you find the other smart people in the class, you become friends to them, suck up, do study hall with them. But I wasn't interested in it. That's not what I want. I didn't want to come out there straight A, summa cum laude, summa cum preeminente, number one. No, I was like, hey, crap about that. That wants to be number one in school. Now, the crazy thing is that I know how to do that, but didn't do it. So my question is, if a person's here and they know how to do it and they're not doing it, is it just kind of like me in college? I just want a sticker. Is that all they want? Because all they want's a sticker. Why would you ask how to excel, how to be great at this? Why would you even ask if you're not interested in being great at it? It makes no sense to me. Like, I can tell you how to be a great musician. First, you got to start early. That's the problem. You can start this today. You could be 57 and start it. You'd be 63 and start today. But if you're 21 and start today, it's the same principle. It's just you're more malleable. It'd be like going back to school at 62. I'm going to get my civil engineering degree at 62. All right, you're going to need to go to all the classes. You're going to meet the smart people and be friends with them. 62-year-old being friends with 21-year-olds or 17, 18-year-olds. It's going to be a challenge in school. Here, it's not a problem. Come on over. I'll introduce you to 60-year-olds that are doing real well. Matter of fact, you can be friends with the 21-year-olds here. It's not the same as school because it's business. So if you knew how to do it and you don't do it, maybe you just need to work on your want to. WANTTO. Want to. Do you want to? I got a coin that says on one side is what do you want to? What do you want? What do you want to? What do you WANTT? Oh, what do you want to? So I don't know if you need to work on your want to or the how to, because a lot of people, all they teach is a how to their agents. They teach the how to and they don't even want to. First of all, you got to find people that want to. So I'm going to go with the fact that I'm going to go with the premise. I'm going to go with the assumption. Might make an ass out of you, might make an ass out of me. Assume you. Assume. ASSUME. Right? So I'm going to assume that you want to. Okay? So sometimes I say, I can't tell you what to do. All I can do is tell you what I did. That's because I don't want to offend people. Because if I say, you ought to do this, tell me what to do. I tell you what I did. But I wanted to be wealthy. I wanted to be free. Like my schedule, the next 8 weeks, you might not want it. But if I want to cancel anything, I just cancel it. I don't care. But the problem is everything on it is things that I love. Like today, my driver's picking me up, jumping in a jet, and I'm going to Haley's house, our daughter's house, and I'm going to hang out. My son's going to be there. The daughter-in-law going to be there who's going to have a baby. Brandon Manley going to be there. And my buddies are going to be there. Other salespeople, people that are going to the game on Saturday. Like, I want to go. Jane's like, I've traveled enough. I'm staying here with the doggies. I'm going to chill. That's cool. She's doing what she wants to do. I wanted to get to this point. I got to go to Mexico twice to 2 just ridiculous resorts. Hang out with one of them's with F&G and one of them was American Amicable. President invited me down there. The president invited me down there. I'm going down there, hang out with him. We have a good time. Jane's going with me. Insane 5-star restaurant, insane food, insane drinks, insane. So I don't have to go. I don't have to go to this meeting, meet with the president. I'm going 2 times. Okay, so what my point is, I thought about this when I was y'all's age, and I said, I want it. How to. And if it was a how-to, I executed the how-to. Making sense? Questions so far? Here's a question. How do I get people to want to? Well, first of all, ask people they want to. Don't leave that out. What would you like? Would you want to? What else could you ask? What else could you ask? Well, you know the answers, but you could ask a question. How old were you when you decided you want to? What if you was younger? Would you have still wanted to? Got any, Emily? Got any good questions?
To ask new people?
That's the question.
I mean, what motivates you? What's going to get you out of your comfort zone?
What motivates me to get me out of my comfort zone? Or what motivates people to get them out of their comfort zone? Which is the question?
Oh, I thought you were asking me questions to ask new people.
Yeah, that's a good question to ask people. What gets you motivated? That's a great question to ask new people. What questions you have any questions for me?
Yes.
Even if you already know the answer, give me a good question.
Whenever you're hiring people and looking at the 12 for the Alliance Aiden, Alliance Alice, are there certain ones, like, are they all even to you, or are they some of them, like being young is more important than another one of the things, being educated, for example, or are they all pretty level to you?
Young's pretty high. Short answer. Young's
if somebody's like a 6, but they're 27 versus a 9 who is 78, is the 6 better? Okay.
Yeah. Because you could be a 14 or a 19 at 79 and die the next 15 minutes, You can do that at 21 too, but more than likely you'll come back. I'm 59. I'll be walking down the steps, gone, hip injury, deteriorate from there. That's the way they go. I like that question. But here's the above all, Emily. If you can guess this, if I think there's some want to in them, I get more excited about teaching them the how to. You see how you get depressed talking to somebody that don't want to and you trying to show them how to? It'd be like a pig who don't want to sing, but you trying to teach them how. Pig gets frustrated. You get muddy. Everybody else laughing at y'all. They no want to. Why you waste time with a how to? But now there is a way to get people to want to more. You can get them to want to more. If you educate them, get them lined up. Or if they're young, they might not want to now, but they might want to tomorrow. They might not want to now, but they might want to tomorrow. Like Brandon Manley, he had a great job. 75,000, 100,000, 125,000, 150,000, 160,000. His income's going up on his job. But when they burned him, the want to turned on. He wasn't against it. He just thought, I'm doing great. I'm on top of the world. Matt, what are you thinking? Questions about what I just said, about the want to, how to, or you're on your list?
Yeah, so what you're saying does make a lot of sense because if people aren't ready to hear it, they're not going to hear it. You can tell them how to all day, but it don't matter because they're not ready to hear it yet. Yeah, so one of my questions is, after getting a new agent started, whether it be their license or in-license course and stuff, how would you properly promote the next event to where you get them to truly understand that is a need for them, or get them to feel like, okay, I need to go. This is a need.
Okay, that ties in. That's a great question. So I got a guy right now. He showed me his group. It's like 27 wide, nobody under anybody, and 2 people barely selling out of 32. And what he hit me with, what do you think? I was looking at your group. Just kidding. So I'm looking at this, and he said, I'm trying to get people to go to conventions. I'm trying to get them started. Older guy. And I know he is. So I talked to my younger staff who's coaching him, and I was like, all right, we got to get a relationship with somebody. First of all, we got to look through this and see who has the 9s, the 10s, the 11s, the 12s. See, in other words, see if there's some can do. There's a want to and a can do, right? Some people want to but can't do. We need a want to that can do. Meaning, if you got a 12 that wants to, we already know he can do. See the challenge? We could do a quadrant here. Matter of fact, I think I'll do that. And that'll be upcoming teaching. That'd be an upcoming teaching between a want to and a can do. You tracking with me? Want to, can do, how to, something like that. We're going to get this going. All right. So let's say you've got some people that are 4s, 3s, 12s. You want to get them the convention. You want to get them to come to the hot spot. You want them to come to this meeting right here. This is a meeting. Okay, so if you've got a new person right now, you might want to text them and say, hey, I'm talking about you right now. Andy's talking about you. If you can get on this Zoom, it'd be great. So it's halfway through. I don't care. You want them in for something because they might see Sabrina and go like, I want to meet that girl, or I want to ask her a question. Her mama's doing this. I want to see. So then they want to come to the next meeting. When's the next gathering you're at, Sabrina? And Emily, when's the next gathering you're going to be at? Is it Fort Lauderdale, Matthew, or Matt? What is it? Not, I know the national convention is 26, 27, 28, but when's the next gathering? Because I'm going to come back to y'all. So what we got to do is, this is a gathering, okay? Now, a lot of my managers, not all of them, some will do a 30-minute meeting here, a 5-minute meeting here, a 10-minute meeting, and you try to get them on. So what you try to do is you get people around. Here's the other thing you can do. Like Emily, 21 years old. Let me introduce you. I got another kid. He's 19 years old. He's killing it in the business. So in first week, sold 3 apps. So I'll connect you with him. And the first thing, if I'm already training him, he'll go, Emily, are you coming to national convention? And see, I just introduced him to somebody. Matt, it's energy. I said this on several calls recently. It's energy and boldness. Hey, Emily. So I talked to this kid, my cousin, Jane Albright, not my wife, Jane Albright, my cousin, Jane Albright, sent me a referral. This kid, Ian, is interested in insurance. Andy, would you call him for me and guide him and help him? Walking out the door, see the text, I call him. He's like, I didn't expect you to call that quick. I said, I'm Johnny on the spot. I'm ready to go. See, it's energy and boldness. And I talked to him, and I said, where are you from? He's like, well, I'm from Puerto Rico, but I live down out east of North Carolina. I was like, you from Puerto Rico? I got a friend, Rojas from Puerto Rico. I'm going to call him right now, see if he's on there. So we chatted a little bit, and I got Rojas on there. Rojas said, I ain't even from Puerto Rico. I said, what? I thought you was Puerto Rico. No, I'm from Nicaragua. I was like, you speak Spanish? He's like, Pablo Español, sí, sabe dinero. He's popping off the Spanish, and they're talking. And I'm like, mucho dinero. I'm throwing in my 3 words of Spanish that I know. Español. And then he says, my wife's from Puerto Rico. I said, his wife's from Puerto Rico. You're the people of Puerto Rico. And so we're talking, and I said, all right, Rojas, you got to go. And Rojas was hammering on him. January, come to Dallas, come to me. Just met the guy. So I hang up, I'm talking to him, I'm thinking, what am I going to do to this kid? I can't deal with him. He's too young. I don't know him. He's not close to me. I was like, my son, he's young, he's smart, he'll work with him. So I get Spencer online, introduce him. All right, now I'm texting the kid. Now, he ain't replied back. So I don't know why he's not replied back. I don't know if the ghost got him. I don't know if he got taken. I don't know if he's scared. I don't know if he, I don't know. But, Spencer will tell me. What's going on, Spencer, with him? So you see, I'm just working on him to try to get him to come to the next event. Whether it's, I found out he didn't have a car. I was going to tell him to drive up and meet me at Haley's house. I was like, maybe we could Uber in there. Maybe we could pay for his Uber to drive him up. It's about an hour and a half. Wonder how much that would cost. I don't know. He's in college. He's a junior at ECU. I don't know if that's good or bad. He's a junior at ECU. But you see the energy around it, Matt?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I don't know, but I'm staying in touch with him. I just hired a guy that's not 26 years old. He's older. He's my age, maybe a year older. Not sure. I flew him to Burlington. I paid for him to go up there, and his daughter, who's super sharp, and she is like 32, already got her license, already sells for like online selling Medicare. Likes the Medicare, likes helping people, hates the company, hates the pay, hates the rigid schedule. So I fly him up there. I spend $1,000, right? Staff showing around. I'm investing in somebody. This guy's a business owner. He's a 12, might be a 13. He is over my age. His kids are all 32. I'm trying to recruit them already. So I'm pouring into that. Now, some people hire 32 and they won't put as much in 32 as I put in one. Why? I think they don't see the value. See, I didn't see the value of an A+ coming out of college, but I see the value of getting a leg or an organization started. So all this energy is to get them around, right? Only one of them showed up in Orlando. What are you going to do? But he was fired up, and he's like, I wish our kids were there. I said, we'll get them to the next one. So now we'll get those things. You got, once somebody does something, don't do something, you got to move on to the next. It's always tomorrow, mañana, what's happening. For now, but as soon as now passes, what are we going to do next? Is this helping, Matt?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, yeah. What you're saying is making a lot of sense.
So he can do. I don't know if you heard me on the Wednesday call, but me and Jane had dinner with him. Well, that might have been Wednesday night. Or maybe it was Tuesday night. It must have been Tuesday night, because Wednesday night I was talking on a call, and he was telling the story of his first meeting with his daughter, and this guy that was smoking those blunts, and he'd take a cigarette and light the cigarette on the end of the little bitty cigarette and put it and throw it away like that. And I was laughing, and his daughter's getting ready to interview him, and she says, do you smoke? And he goes, do you think I do? And I'm going, oh, that's a great story. But we're having dinner. Jane meets Joni. We're tight. We're talking about, we're friends. We're laughing. And I was like, hey, you know what else you could have told that guy? And he's like, what? I said, how old was he? He said, 68. I said, he's on Medicare. I guarantee you he's getting free health insurance. If he's not, if you could offer him, and it's not free, no premium, no pay Medicare. So you could offer him no pay Medicare or Medicaid Advantage. Sometimes they give you food. Sometimes they give you it's just so many things. I was like, what I would do, I'd get Stephanie Rodriguez or somebody that knows how to do it, and I'd get them over there with you and show you how to do it, and get them to give you $50 for the referral fee, but you help that guy out. But if you had Medicare, or your daughter had Medicare, your daughter's got Medicare. Oh my goodness. Like because he was scouring. The guy has no money, right? The story's hilarious. If you're around him, you say, tell me the story of the guy doing the blunts. And it's okay. But you see how hard I'm trying. Now I'm working on him right now, Matt. He's watching the show, I guarantee you. And so what I'm telling him to do with his kids is get to introduce his kids to y'all, your age. Talk about your success. Y'all figure out if y'all like hockey, icicles, football, soccer, matinee. Y'all are both CNA. Y'all are both medical people. Y'all know about giving people shots and urine and all them words. So you connect all those people that have those same terminologies, and then you get them to come around the business. Now, and your want to will go up if you get them connected to a person that relates to them that goes up. That's why you connect with people, then you go up. If you go up and you're not connected, you go up and they stay. But if you go up and connect and then you go up, you take them with you. The problem is if you go down there with a 3 or a 2 and they're asking you a million questions and they're draining the energy out of you just like a leech is sucking the marrow out of your bones. And then you go talk to a really nice, sharp person. You're like, I love this business. I'm so great. And it's like, this guy messed you up for this guy. Okay. Want to, how to? If you want to, I can give you the how to. If you really want to, the way you show me is you do the how to. If you're not doing the how to, that tells me you really don't want to. Okay. Sabrina, same questions based on what I've just said or the questions you've already shot to me in a text.
At what moment when you're dealing with like new recruits and you're talking with them, like, is your kind of cue to not move on, but to focus your energy elsewhere? Is it when you get someone better, or is it when they are wasting your time, or when do you decide to shift your energy?
I was just remember there's the acronyms we used to use for people. One of them was FAT. Faithful, available, and teachable. There was another one. What was it? You remember, Emily?
Ready, willing, and able.
Ready, willing, and able. RWA. They're ready, they're willing, and they're able. Able is the 8, 9, 10, 4, 3. Okay? Ready is now. So, like, I'd say Brandon was kind of willing. He'd come to the meetings. He's insanely able. When was he ready to do it? And it's the same for y'all. I'm always looking, what's your ready ranking? What's your willingness ranking? And what's your ability ranking? So, Sabrina, first of all, you can't deal with people you don't like or if they don't like you. So people skills, learning to to get along with people. I think I've talked about this, and I know I've talked about this in other meetings. I'm not sure if I've talked about it to you. Is some people just have a penchant for telling people what they don't like. They'll be like I don't like messing nobody's urine. I don't like giving shots. I don't like old people. I don't like dealing with sick people. Like, bro, why would you say that to a guy that's in the medical field? You'd be like, God, I just respect y'all so much for helping people and elderly people and saving lives. I respect that. God, what a talent, what a skill. I love to help people. God, I love to help people just like you. That's great. And you're like, oh, are you an EMT? I said, no, but I think about it. I like to do it. I wish I'd have done it. That's been something. If that's on my list of things to do, I could be one of those. Like, I'm just going to go along with you. Why argue with you? So if you're talking to a person, Sabrina, and they're disagreeable, or they're disagreeable to me, they whine all the time, complain all the time, asking for something all the time, I'm just not going to deal with them that much. It's sometimes the opposite. Sometimes people come up to me and they tell me everything that's wrong with me and everything's wrong with the company. And then they just sit there and I go like, how can I help you? And they go, well, sell me on it. Like, get me going. I'm like, I love you, man. You're incredible. You already got everything it takes. I'm impressed. Move on. Why am I? I'm looking for somebody that says, hey, Andy, this is the best business I've ever seen. You tell me what to do, I'm going to do it. I'm going to execute. I'm all right. All right, here's what you do. First of all, my jet's taking off. I'm going to get you to jump on my jet. I'm going to help you. You're going to teach other people, and I'm going to teach you on the jet. You know, like, why would I take somebody that's going to get on the jet and complain and tell me everything I've done wrong and ask for free rent and ask for free leads and all that stuff? Why do I want to subject myself to that mess? People understand that. So you're finding people that are agreeable and want to do the system. So that's kind of how I rank them. Are they ready, willing, and able? Are they fat? Are they ready, willing, and able? I just kind of rank them, because why would you beat up somebody that's not ready? But I tell you what I will do. Like, if I don't think they're ready, I mean, Matt's been doing this job. He had 3 jobs, and he had 2 jobs, and he's got 1 job. And I'm like, he's coming around. Getting ready to get him. I'm getting ready to get him. Because if he goes all in, I'm more all in with him. I just give him a special invite to hang out with me for 2 days. And because he's always been, I mean, I remember the first day I had met with him. Me and Haley met him in Omaha, I'm pretty sure. And we had lunch, and I was told Haley, I said, dude, I don't know how long it'll take because he's got some stuff. He's fired up about that EMT thing, but that guy can talk. He's good. He's sharp. He's tall. So I've always touched base with him. Adam, he's in Adam's group and Linda Goebel's group, and they're kind of touching base. But if he was direct to me, I would have stayed in touch more, Sabrina, because I got Adam and Linda that'll touch base, and they're very capable. But I'm always, how's Matt doing? Text Matt. See Matt at a meeting. I see him. I go running over there. How you doing? So I'm looking like a linebacker for the RWAs. So understand, Sabrina, when they're direct to you, it's a whole different game than if they're under a Adam Cass and a Linda, right? So like Emily's direct to Adam. Matt's further down, but it's another good leg of Adam. And here's another thing, Sabrina. I got a real close personal relationship because she said, I've known her for however old she's 21. I've known her for 21 years. Are you 21 or 22? 20, I've known her 22 years. So there's a relationship there that I have. Like, Adam told me you was kind of upset with him, said, Andy's not being mean to me. That means he don't care, or something like that. I don't know what he said. What can you give me a high level how that looks, Emily?
Yes, I know you are harder on the people that you believe in. And so when your text to me started turning from more direct and aggressive to nice and encouraging, I was like, shoot, that means I'm not trying hard enough to be somebody that you are harder on.
You see how she's sensitive to that, Sabrina? That's emotional intelligence. We know she's got academic intelligence, that emotional intelligence. Now, and I'm working on her want to. She's got Emily. You have other wants in life, and you're like a friend. I don't want to make you mad and have you hate me. So I want you to be. So I'm balancing, Sabrina. I'm balancing relationship. Like if she came to me and said, hey, look, I love this business. I've all of a sudden got this passion for violin. I'd be like, well, you're a little old to start a violin, but I ain't trying to stop you. But if she said, I want to become an attorney and I just want to represent, I'd be like, you're going to work for me one day as an attorney. Go get it. I wouldn't be mad at her, but I'd be disappointed. Yeah, not really. But like, because she's Adam's child. Now, if Matt said I'm going to be an attorney, I'd be like, attorney, I don't know if I'd be as nice about it. I'd be like, what is wrong with you? You lost your mind? Like this is where because you see the difference. You said it should be the same no matter what. Well, if Matt disappears to go be an attorney, I don't know what it's going to be. I'd stay in touch because that attorney stuff's for the birds. I got plenty of attorneys that I get you to talk to them. They'd be like, nope. Do what Albright does. He says stuff we can't say. He travels where we can't travel. He's got freedom we don't have. Blah, 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 blah. They'd sell you on it. Okay. So, Adam tells me this. So I'm like, all right, he's right. I'll be harder on her. So I've been harder on her. And so I was trying to talk to you a little meaner at the convention, saying, you need to do what he's doing, because when this guy's running Medicare and selling twice as much Target as you are, there's something you're doing wrong, Emily. You need to find out what he's doing, because you don't tell me it's the area you're running in. Don't tell me it's the leads. I don't hear no excuses. I need for you to get the same Target premium that my man's getting. So that's not mean, but it is a little more direct, because I'm going, Emily, as opposed to y'all need to get the premium. So that is not a subtle difference, Matt. That's a real difference. When I go, Emily, you need to get the premium my man's getting, because that means there's 199 people I didn't call their name and point at them. But like if the 21-year-old or 19 or 21-year-old young man that I had up there, Nick, if he's 62 and he's got all the things, living at home in a basement with his parents, and he's 62, see how that's not going to go over the same way? Not disappointed in a 21-year-old living at home, or 19. I'm curious as to why and what his ambitions are. But if it's 62-year-old, I don't know if I'm asking or caring. I'm just like, oof. That's why young matters, Emily. I mean, how you going to justify that? So, Sabrina, I'm gauging. Now, here's the other thing, Sabrina. Some people are memorable and some are not rememberable. So what I've asked a lot of people to do, I just asked Spencer to draw his group out by hand. I know you can pull it up on the arc and it tells you everything. The problem is you're not going through drawing it out. So as you draw it out, you're reminded, oh, I hadn't talked to Tim. He's not that memorable, but he's a good 12 or a good 10. Like, oh my God, I've dropped a 10. So I'm nonstop working my assistants that are helping me recruit and saying, hey, did you follow up with Tim? Did you follow up with Bob? And it is interesting. Just got recontacted by a guy 49 years old. He just said, hey, I'd like to talk to you about working with you. And I asked him what happened. And he said that I dropped the ball when we were talking last. I just didn't keep pushing him and follow up. And I was like, so I'm trying to think who I can blame. You know, Patrick or Hannah or Robbie or Clay. I don't want to blame myself. But I'm thinking maybe I just didn't follow up with him and I had him. He would have been 48, not 49. But now I'm trying to keep him on my mind, Sabrina, because he followed up with me. I don't want to forget about him. So I'm trying to keep Robbie on him, Clay on him. You know, I'm trying to keep all my assistants on the 12s that I think are ready, willing, and able. Because if you ask them, some people I asked Spencer about, I said, what's up with her? And he said, Dandy, or Daddy, she's really nobody. It's a wonderful person. You know, he's not trying to put down his person. He's like, she's not done anything ever. She's going through another divorce. She's this, that, and the other. It's all negativity. I'm like, never mind. Sorry, I asked. Sorry, I asked. So he's faded on people that have faded on themselves and have no potential. But if you've got a 12, Sabrina, you got to put a note in your calendar. Call him back in 30 days. Text him once every 30 days. Does that help, Sabrina?
Yes, definitely. I just think, obviously I need to work on finding more 10s, 12, especially 12s in my business, because I think I'm dealing with we have a lot of high numbers, but majority is just sifting through the dirt to find the diamonds right now.
What you really want to do is sift through the diamonds to find the one that wants to go to work. Ready, willing, and able. You need to sift through 12 ables and find who's ready. Versus sifting through dirt to find diamonds. Then once you find 2 diamonds and then they don't want to do it right now and you're frustrated because you're dealing with 92 pieces of dirt. And I don't, people are people. Anybody can do this. I just saw this billionaire didn't even have a college degree. This billionaire didn't have a college degree. But dude, what you leave out is they were working 20 hours a day on a program doing programming. You know, they're super, super, super motivated, not like screaming, but they're work. And they're not like party, post it, party, post it. How many likes I get and commenting back on every stupid comment. Oh, God, these people have nothing to do. I print money from social media, but I don't waste money. I used to tell people it's like television. You don't think the CEO of Coca-Cola is watching the same show you are when that commercial comes on? Who runs the Ford company, a CEO making $7 million a year? You think he's watching the same television show? He uses television and puts the Coca-Cola ad on it. He uses it. And by the way, he don't design the ad. He's not there placing the ad. He's not in the ad going like, you ought to buy Ford. Ford's the best in the world. Nah. Okay, tracking with me. The rednecks that are posting their Fords going through mud are helping the Ford guy. And they think they're selling something. I don't know what they're selling. It's weird. They don't know what they're doing. Hey, how do you judge them, man? They ain't got no money. They ain't got no house. They ain't got no car. They ain't got no jet. They're not traveling the world. They got nothing. But they got a presence. They're an influencer. You ain't influencing nobody but your mama. Maybe she'd like you. My mom watch everything on social media. Sabrina, come again. Talk to me a little bit more. That was a good one. I'm sifting through dirt looking for diamonds when I need to be sifting through diamonds looking for one ready to run. Hey, once you know what you want, you should ask a how question. So you know what you want diamonds. You should ask a how question about diamonds.
How do you get more diamonds?
Good question. Okay. Poor people, dumb people don't hang out at Starbucks, do they? They're weird sometimes, but not poor people. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, college universities that has a Starbucks near them, people that hang out there, would you consider them probably 8s and up?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. I think. What do you think, Emily?
Yes, a lot of times they're going there to study.
Okay. Go to a Starbucks near a university near you, Sabrina. Then go to a Chipotle near the university. Look around and see what you see. See if they look different than your 2s and 3s and 4s. You say, can you look at them and tell? Yeah. Look at their shoes. Look at their shirt. Look at their hair. Look at their size. Look at the speed they walk. Look if they got books in their hand. What do I say to them? Great question. You just ask another how question, or did you just think that question? So you're telling me it would be better to go in there and meet people than to talk to people I'm talking to. I don't know where you're getting your list from. If you could get somebody to sort it for you, if you got a list, people, baby, people. Okay. Where else? Where else would be a good place, Emily, that you can meet young, sharp people? Think about NC State. Where would you hang out besides the campus?
There's a lot of student centers typically. So like Tally Student Center, a lot of nooks where people go to like study, where they do study groups. A lot of times there's coffee shops within those.
Any more public spots?
I mean, I would think at the gyms, people who are disciplined in their workout.
How about bars? You didn't go to bars, though, did you?
I didn't know.
What do you think, Sabrina? Go ahead, Emily. My bad.
I was just saying, depends on the type of bar. Like, if you look at downtown Raleigh, there's some that are very trashy, but then there's also very nice bars with expensive drinks, and people who are going there probably have more money, more ambition.
You just made me think of my friend. He said, this girl was asked, she said, I just want a date. I want a good guy. He said, go to, it was a bar. I'm trying to think of it. Like Chris Root, go to that bar and sit down and have some drinks. That's the way to do it. Because where you're going, you're going to meet some dum-dums. Go there, you'll meet some people who got money, because ain't nobody eating there unless they got money. And you know what it is? Business people, business guys traveling through there that are the right age. They're going to sit down in an expensive bar because they own a company tab. Sabrina, is this helping?
Yes. I was actually in a Panera the other day, and I was noticing all the people on their computers working and stuff.
Okay. Here's how to get points with me. Here's how to get diamond. Go over there to somebody and say, excuse me, you look so familiar. Okay, and the question is, who do they look like? Do they look like somebody you might have went to school with 5 years ago? Somebody you made across to the hospital? Like, we do this all the time. We're out. Hey, he looks like Adam Katz. Oh, that joker right there look like Linda Goble. Look at her. And you just go over to him. You say, hey, you look familiar. I'm not sure where I know you from, but my name is Sabrina. I work at the, I was CMA here at the this, that, and other. And they go, no, I don't know. I just went, oh, damn, I don't know. What's your name? Are you in school here? Yeah, I go to school. I love this place. What are you studying? And if they say, you strike up a relationship, and if they say, hey, I'm studying to do real estate, you go, real estate? Me and my mom are looking for a new house. We're in business together, and we're looking for a new house. In this area? Yeah, let me have a card. Boom. Boom, chicka, pow, pow. Boom, boom, chicka, pow, pow, pow. People are so scared to talk to people. What else could you say to them? Well, just go up to them and say, hey, man, that is a bad to the bone shirt. Where'd you get that shirt? That's nice. Where are you going to school? Are you in school here? Waiters and waitresses. My favorite thing is like, do you know anything besides you're an incredible waiter. Do you know anything else besides work here? Yeah, I day trade. God, that's exciting. That's like nerve wracking. God, it's great. So whatever else they do, once you get a subject that y'all connect on, then figure out how to get their number. I think that might be more productive than sifting through dirt all day long. Resumes, okay? You can get a massive discount on ZipRecruiter through President's Club. You can search resumes by Cutco. That's young people job. Young people sell knives door to door, okay? Amway sometimes is on there. You can search for that. They only recruit young people. Solar, if they've got solar on there, they're 90% chance they're in their 20s or 30s, mostly 20s. But they got it on their resume, which means they're looking for something else. Solar. So you're searching solar. Chick-fil-A hires young people. Search resume. So you're looking for resumes that has that type of a person on it. Tracking with me? But like, I wouldn't search Prime America because I meet all their agents sometimes like, oh God, why'd they recruit there? I know why they didn't make it in Prime America. They're just, no offense to there might be some dynamic, Emily, Sabrina, Matt types that are Prime America, but you have to sift through so many of them. Whereas Chick-fil-A, they're all going to say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, dress nice, well kept. Did we get into that? So now you find people that you're more exciting and you like to hang out with, Sabrina.
Yes.
Matt, from these two, what we've already covered or something new? Question.
Yeah, so let's see. Now I'm just taking in all that information because now it's really good because, I am doing ZipRecruiter through President's Club, but I never thought about searching for certain things on resumes that stand out, like, people doing solar and stuff. That's probably big. So when you're
clicked on chats, I'm listening. Can y'all see the chats? It's interesting to me. You can ask questions on chat. We'll answer. This is live. I just can't have everybody on here because I don't know you. You might get over here and not be fun. Oh, sorry, Matt. Go ahead with your question.
No, you're good. Other question I had was, when you're interviewing a potential recruit, what specific questions do you ask them, and kind of your thought process behind it? Like, why? Like, where are you trying to go to with this question? What are you trying to figure out about them that I guess would rank them in your score?
Yeah, so I'm looking for want to, I'm looking for responsibility, I'm looking for discipline, I'm looking for the traits that I think are successful. So Jeff Bright, one of the things he's going to teach at NatCon is, what are the real traits we're looking for in the 12 things that I picked out? Like, he was telling me why I want to marry. I said, I don't care why. He was like, this is why you won't marry people. I was like, I don't care. He said, are people that want to get married? I said, just tell me they want to get married. I've simplified it down to like anybody can check mark it. Well, he is going to do a more definition of what I'm looking for and why. The high level, Matt, is I'm looking for people that I think I can work with. Like, for example, I think it would, can I just speak really frankly with you, Matt? Like, I like you. I want to meet you're married. Are you married now or fiance?
Yeah.
Married. So I want to meet her because I want to say, if she's cool and would be fun to hang out with when we go to this cruise, then it makes me want to work with you more. But if she hates me and says, I don't like you, I'm like, hey, Matt, let me ask you, how's your recruiting going? Like, how's your building going? Who's the top person you got underneath you?
Right now I got Allie, who's the most active. Yeah.
Good. Because, see, I'm going to start talking to Allie a lot more because I'm like, you wife don't like me. Don't like me. So I'm going to start talking to Allie more. You see what I'm saying? So, like, yeah. Now, people say, well, how would you, if you really like the wife? Then I'm going to say to Matt, who's your best person you got underneath you? Allie? You say, why would you ask the exact same question of somebody you don't like or somebody don't like you? Because I want depth no matter what. But if I'm working with Allie and I'm talking about the cruise and everything and winning the cruise, I might invite Allie to dinner. If Matt don't like me, why would I invite him to dinner? So I'm going to invite Allie. Or if his wife don't like me, why would I invite him? Like I'm just putting her through, hanging around me, and I'm just like redneck. She don't like a redneck. She don't like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm always trying to get around the husband, spouse, see if I like him. So liking them is a big deal, Matt. I'm going to drive depth if I hate you. That's what people don't understand. Well, I don't like them. I'm not putting people underneath them. Well, I like them a lot. I'm going to let them build their own. If I like them a lot, I'm trying to build a business. So likability is huge. There's the A, ability. There's the 12 or the 10 or the 9, the ability, right? And then there's how much you like them. Do you relate to them? Because somebody said Andy fades on people when they fade on themselves. How about this? I hang around people who want to hang around me. Like, I want to do this business. So if I hang around a person that don't want to do it, it's like oil and vinegar. It's going to clash. Right? So I try to find people that want it. How do you know if they want it? Well, I watch what they do. There's ability, but then there's what do they do? So like if you got a person that I ranked them a 3, but they start doing everything right, discipline, consistency, quality, likability, a lot of times I look back and I go, I misjudged them. They're a 10. I didn't know that they were good at this. I didn't know they had this quality. I didn't know that they were married. So I go, I missed it. So I'm looking for want to. I'm watching what they do. I'm reflecting back when I'm interviewing. I'm asking them questions. Like, it's a constant interview process. One thing I've been saying is I'm going to try to find out how to help you. So the more you say, the more things I can use to help you. The more you tell me. I just had one person, I'm not asking everybody to do this, but she just really acts like she wants to. So I said, all right, here's the deal. Text me in your upline every single day what you did. Now, it needs to be exciting because if it's boring, I'm not going to read them. I'm going to quit reading. Likability, want to. Ability, a combination. Think about this. If you're a basketball coach and you got to put in 5 people as starters, Matt, are you going to put in kids that you hate to talk, like that terrible bad breath? They don't listen to you. They only listen to their dad, but they're super skilled. You might call man to man and they stay in a zone. Well, then they're super talented. They're an A, but they won't follow instructions. So they become a D pretty quick, or at least they become a bench warmer, because you can't build a team if a person ain't willing to follow direction, even though they're a 12. So you be nice to them, because you start screaming at them, cuss them, they quit, go into the transfer portal, hate you. So you be nice to them, and maybe they go like, aha, I think he don't like me, or let me play because I'm not following instructions. I'm going to start following instructions, see if that works. So then they start following instructions. Then you put them back on the starter, and they're like, aha, I'm never going to make that mistake again. Follow up to that, Matt?
Yeah, absolutely. Work with the ones that, you work well with and want to work, and show you that they want to work instead of just telling you.
All right. All these messages I've got coming in, but I'm looking back at here we go. All right, let me give y'all this. This reinvesting and what to do with money comes up on all 3 of y'all's. All right, so I did everything I could, and now I stretched the limits of Integrity's budget. But when it was my budget, I did every dime I could to build an organization. There was no, like, my haircuts were cheap. I'm the only person clipping my fingernails and my toenails. Ain't no pedicure. Ain't no manicure. You with me? Ain't no fancy massage haircut, $65 to get a guy. Everything I had I had a couple of black suits, couple of white shirts, couple red ties. That was my uniform. I had a uniform, dress uniform. Okay. Every dime I had, like for example, before we got in this business, I put a wooden deck on the back of my house. You put a deck. I built a deck. I know how to build a corner. I know how to put wood together. I know how to saw. I do an angle. I know a mortar saw. I know all kinds of stuff. So me and my daddy come down. We put a deck on the back of my house. Let's say we spent $200, $1,800 deck, $1,500 deck, $200. Tracking with me? How much time I killed doing that? We built a garage, a 2-car separate garage, ordered a kit, poured the concrete. When we got into this, one time we had some soja glass, I think it's grass. We went to this place, how cheap I was. We went to this place that had soja grass overgrowing the man's yard, and he didn't like it. So we went over there and dug squares of grass and put grass on the back of a truck to bring the grass to my house. Put squares of grass. We put so much grass, squares, on the back of this truck, the front tires would not touch the ground so you could drive the truck. 2 of us had to get on the front of the hood of the S10 and push it down so it would touch the ground so we could drive it. So all the way home, 2 people on the hood holding the front end down. You talk about broke rednecks, right? I get to the house and I'm like, what in the hell? Now we got to take all that grass off and put it down. So we put it down. Guess what? It's like blocks this high above the dirt. So we're like, crap, we got to go dig holes, drop it down in the hole. This is me. This is me, Andy Albright. That's the way I was. When I got into business, they said how to quit wasting time on stupid stuff in your life. I got a friend, his daughter just went to a new university. I think it's Alabama or another one, some kind of nowhere, middle of nowhere. There's no hotels close by that are nice. He ain't going to stay in no Ramadan. Y'all know what that is? A Ramada Inn. I ain't staying in a Ramadan. He wants a nice place to stay. My man bought a house just to have a place to stay when he goes down there. What's crazy, he sent me a picture. It's like on an 1.5 acre lot, nice lot, maybe an acre. He bought the grass. It was rows, 10 foot tall, 40 yards, 50 yards of these 10 foot tall bales. Just rolled it out on his brand new yard. My man's rich. My man's like me. He don't do nothing that don't print money. Took every dime and put it back into the business. And now he does that. Now I buy $75,000 worth of palm trees in my yard. Used to, I remember, listen to this. I went across the street, found a yucca plant in the bushes, dug it up, brought the yucca plant into my yard and replanted it. Had stickers all over me. I was like, I prayed, God, please don't let me be so stupid as to do something like that again. It just wasted time. These memories are coming back of how dumb I was. When I got in this business, I had a stack of credit cards, Matt. I stacked it. Everything I could stack on them because I was just putting them on credit cards, putting them on credit cards, putting them on credit cards. Anything I could do. I cashed in my 401k and took the penalty. Not only was it taxed, there was a penalty for taking it out. I don't care. I'm taking that cash and I'm putting it in my rental properties, my people, agents. I just put everything back in. Now, you got to buy enough leads so you keep selling. Then you don't want to give money or pour money into people that are 2s and 3s. No more than you put time into them. You don't want to put money into them. Like I don't know how to tell you. So if you got no money, go write 20,000. If you have no guidelines, here what I do. Write 20,000 issue paid a month. Emily, I'd really like to see 20,000 a month issue paid. Target. Not, well, it's a little premium. I would target. So with all you Medicare, figure out how to do annuities, figure out how to do IULs for the people that got the money. Target every other minute recruiting. How much time I spend with Harry? Minimal. I'm just kidding. I love Harry. Harry's so busy building his company. Y'all ain't got but so time. Y'all like ships crossing the night. Right? Friday night party. I like him. I just can't get spend a minute with her. Okay. You know how much I liked Jane? I still love Jane, but how much I liked her when we were children? Just got married? I liked. Whew. But when I leave, she'd be like, I married you to be with you. I didn't marry you to get rich and build a business. I was like, I don't remember telling you when we were dating that I was going to get rich and you just will get used to it. So this is part of the problem you're going to have to deal with. It's like, I love you, but I told you this fair and square. I said, so don't you try to change it on me now. I got to go. You better not leave. I got to go. I got to go. I tried to, I would stay at people's house, Matt, when I traveled. I didn't stay in a hotel. I stayed in the house with them. You know what I said? I'm seeing what their house looks like. I'm seeing if it's quality, seeing if they're clean people, seeing if they're responsible people. I'm not being cheap. I twisted it around. I wanted to get to know them, have coffee with them at night, breakfast, talk to them in the mornings. Because I was cheap. Because I need to be cheap. But what I wasn't cheap on is going to conventions. And by the way, if I had to stay in the bedroom with them, I'm out. But if they got my own bedroom, so I don't like that. I don't let people share my room. Like 20, 30 years ago, we was in Amway. I never shared no room. A lot of people had 8 people in a room, one in a bathtub, one sleeping on the commode. I never do that. I couldn't go there. So it's personal preference. I was driving my mama's Lincoln Town car. I gave her $15,000 for it. I stayed cheap. My house, Jane talks about this all the time. Our house was pitiful. We had managers with nice houses. I guess because their wife made them spend the money. Jane didn't make me spend no money on her house. I already spent it on agents, already spent it on traveling, already spent it on recruiting. But now we got houses. So it was deep, losing money, making money, skyrocketing. And I know people that once they get up to 200,000, they just level off. What's happening is they're not spending money. Well, you should be able to just keep gradually spending. You should, whatever should be you want to say. When a plane takes off, it burns more gas. When a plane is up here at 20,000 feet and it decides to go to 30, you don't just keep giving it the same amount of gas and go to 30. You go to 30, then you keep giving it the same amount of mass. Anytime you're climbing, you've got to pour in more. I don't care what you say. Electricity, gas, kerosene, that's the way it works. Business, you got to either pour in more time, money, effort, or energy. I was time, money, effort, and energy. Time, money, effort, and energy. So budgeting's tough. And I heard one guy, he used to do that. Man, this guy would and then all of a sudden he started telling people, you need to take 25%, give it to church, 25%, give it to your business, 25% to this. I was like, dude, you used to be like me. You did everything. Yeah, but it was hard. And look what we got. So I don't know if that answers the budget question, but it's write 20 grand, spend every dime trying to build your business. You got to have great life insurance. You need to have start an IUL program. You're saving a little bit of money. You don't want to, be able without. That's a combination. You can do an IUL. You get life and saving money. You got to have great health insurance just in case you get sick. Great. So this is our backup insurance, not a bank account. Our backup is insurance, not a bank account. But in the beginning, my policy was $3 million. Like, what a joke. Term. By the way, I hope I don't have money back either. I hope that term runs out. It runs out like 2 years, I hope. But I did that $3 million. Now I got millions and millions and millions. But I had good term because I wanted enough life, and I had a small IUL saving money. But I had great health insurance. Keep Jane happy. Flowers. I got flowers at the grocery store. I didn't have somebody deliver them. Grocery store, $5, $4, $3. Flowers. Yeah. Hey, listen, I am extremely high on you three. Emily, go find one just like you. Matt, go find one just like you. Sabrina, go find one just like you. That's the concept. Now, on the other hand, Sabrina, go find one found like him or Emily. Emily, same. This is who you're looking for. Not me. But what if we get you? Hire me and say, who do you know? I got kids 25 and 28. Then I get them in. Tell me, explain to me what I want. Don't explain to me, hey, you're awesome, you're perfect, go find more you. No. Find no kids. But it's cool if he brings on more great 59-year-old. You're missing my point. You're missing my point. I'm not against 100 of me. I'm not against that. That's not my point. My point is what would be great. It's good to great. That's it. How about bad to good to great? Wrap up, Emily. One statement. Wrap them up.
I'm excited for NatCon. Get your tickets.
Matt, what's your statement?
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home. What do you think, Sabrina?
I'm ready to start this 90-day run and in between NatCon, and we're going to see where we can get and how many people we can get to NatCon.
What do you want? How do you get it? Love y'all. Let me make sure my staff. Tina, we got to get out of here. We're on the OT. TRA. Oh, 10-8, the price goes up. Holy moly. 10-8, the price goes up. Meaning that's coming up quick. What's the day? 6. Get it cheaper. Get it now. There's two things. Get it cheaper, get it now. All right. Anything else? $249 price. It goes up. I don't know if it's going up to 500, 800, or 250 from 249 to it's just going up. The fear of the unknown is going up. To get your ticket now. Let's go. Bye. Love you.